What is going on, everybody? Hey, Monty here with another episode, another edition of Hey Chill. It's just a podcast. It's just another week, man. Just another Monday. It was a rainy day today. It was kind of ugly out today, but we're here and we're vibing. You know what I'm saying? With another week of the podcast. And honestly, man, let me tell you, I've been pushing hard. Numbers are doing well. You know, they're starting to go up a little bit again. The TikTok algorithms are starting to catch us a little bit more. I'm happy about that. YouTube is like a hit or miss. Facebook. Our numbers have been just rising from the last few months after the whole viral part. That was cool, but everything else, man, has just been going and growing, baby. You know how we do in this biatch. We're here with another week, man. Another day, another glorious day on this day. Ed, how you feeling real quick, man? How are you feeling? I know, man. Just let it be. Just keep it going. How you feeling, bro? How you feeling,
Nah,
Ed?
fuck that.
How you doing,
Nah,
bro?
for real. Like you said, it's Monday. It's rainy. If you're in the 757 and you was outside like myself, then yeah, it'll. I've been soaked all day. I've been in the rain fucking all day. So if I become sick in the next couple days, then
Blame it on your job, goddamn.
yeah, for real. Now, for all those white folks out there smelling like German shepherds, hopefully y'all stayed inside today.
Boy, I can't even tell you how much I hate that wet dog smell. Oh my god,
I never
it's
got
the
it.
worst.
I never understood it. As a kid, I thought that was like a rumor, like, oh damn, if they outside, they'll smell like a dog. No.
Nah, it's not necessarily true, but
Smell like a pit bull puppy. That shit's horrible.
anyway, so this week we're back with another new guest, man. And look, I'm gonna tell y'all before I even introduce y'all. We linked up last week, because he had hit me up. He wanted to be on the podcast, but I thought we were talking about a session, right? So he came through, and I'm just like, he came to the studio, and I'm just like, you know, what are we about to do? You know, what song? He says, I'm here for a pod. I said, oh shit, we was here for the wrong day, wrong place. But the way he came to the studio, man, bro, came prepared as fuck. First of all, you know what I'm saying? It to me is a great example to give the other artist that this is how you should be moving. Bro came in with a whole tote. Bro came into the building with a whole big ass tote. First thing I'm looking like, okay, bro's got a tote.
What?
Opens it up, merch on merch, bro. Had lighters, had shirts, had all the merch, man. And that is how you rock, bro. You gotta come prepared. You gotta come ready, bro. He even gave me a shirt. You know what I'm saying? And I had to bring it, bro. Had to bring it. You feel, you dig. And it's a dope logo, too. Like, so this is how you gotta come, man. You gotta come to the studio prepared, yo. You know? You never know who you gonna run into or whatever the case is, but bro came prepared, and I respect that a lot. So let me introduce, man, Rell ATGM. What's up, bro?
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
Feeling, bro? Everything all right with you?
I'm good, man. I'm just exhausted. Working
Who you
hard.
telling?
Independent work.
I feel that shit.
Other than that, just blessed to be here. Blessed that my kid's still here.
Mhm.
Just blessed. That's all, man.
I feel that shit. So talk to me, man. So tell everybody kind of like a little bit of backstory on who you are, what you do. I'm gonna bring this down. There we go. It was bothering me. All right, go ahead. So tell everybody a little bit about who you are, what you do. You know what I mean?
All right. First thing first. Let's see who I am. I'm Rell ATGM from Portsmouth, Virginia. I don't want to say I'm a rapper. That's too standard. That's too common. Everybody a rapper, so I put myself in the category as I'm a musician. Cause I don't just rap, I make beats. I know how to play a little instruments, and I'm trying to learn more.
You sing too? I had to pull your card. You
I
sing
mean,
too?
no, but I'm working on my voice. Like when I'm in the shower. I'm trying to be real.
Spit my drink out.
I'm trying to be real. Look, when I'm in the shower, sometimes I hit a little note that make me like, maybe I should record a little, throw a little auto tune behind me. I tried though.
You know the mystery about singing in the shower that people don't even realize. One, you're caved in. Depending on what your shower looks like, you're caved in. So you hear everything. You hear your levels of your voice and everything. And then, depending on if you take hot showers and stuff like that, that steam opens you up, loosens up the vocal cords and stuff like that. That's why it sounds so good. Ever realize when people get in the shower, they sound good, but when they get out, they sound trash?
I mean, but that's also because we think we sound good in the shower type shit. Because I know I be singing in the shower sometimes. I mean, I know I can sing a little bit, but it's like I'll be in the shower thinking I'm fucking Usher. You know what I'm saying? And then you just realize you're not.
Oh no, Usher moved too much for me. I move like Usher in the shower and bust my big ass.
I'm Justin Bieber or some shit, man. You know? Nah, but anyway, as you were saying though.
I started a musician.
Yeah.
And I want to also put, I'm a businessman. Cause I don't just make music. I try to open doors for myself to start my own businesses. Like I have a German Shepherd, I have a pit bull, and I have a cat. A lot of people look at me and laugh. Like, why you got all them animals? What you trying to start a zoo?
Why?
Laugh all you want. This is
I don't see what's
investments.
Yeah, I don't see what's funny.
You know how much money German Shepherds are? Cause I got a full-blooded K9 German Shepherd. You know how much just for one puppy?
This shit be going. Dog. I just know some dogs be going for a break. Like,
shit, German Shepherds, I'll sell them all to the police force. All through that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And when I used to walk her and stuff when she was smaller, I used to get stopped by cops and ask questions about her. Like, is that a boy or a girl? How old is she? Do she have papers? And
that's money.
Are you playing? I know. I knew this before I even bought the dog.
Mm-hmm.
I had blueprinted all this out. Then I'm like, okay, let me give me a little pit bull. So when I have the Kindles,
You good?
When I have the Kindles, it's like, hey, I got German Shepherds and I got pit bulls, papers on them. And people minds, they like, oh, you know what I mean? It is investments, the top of investments, and then kittens. Cause the cat didn't really count for as an investment, but I ended up buying my own place, like a house that sits by itself. And people look at, oh, you bought a house, that's good, that's amazing. Yeah, I know, but let's talk about the bad things about owning the house. If it start falling apart, you gotta pay for that.
It's all on you,
yourself.
Yeah, hell yeah.
House insurance only cover like weather damage, fire damage. You get what I'm saying? Your refrigerator go out, you gotta take care of that. Hole in the wall, you gotta take care of that. The roof collapse, you gotta take care of that.
Shit, anything that goes wrong, you gotta take care of that.
Long story short, it started getting cold, and I started hearing mice and rats scratching at the wall trying to get on the inside, because I live somewhere where they sense heat and food now. So I try to do it myself, like spray the yard and mothballs, and that shit don't work. I seen one of them motherfuckers, boy. I thought it was a big ass lizard or something running across the goddamn gate. That made me like, okay, get a cat. Ever since I had that cat, I ain't been heard no little scratching on the wall, no nothing.
For a fact.
Yeah, I had a cat when I was younger for the same reason. When I was younger, I used to live in the woods, so like rats, mice, all that shit is just normal to me. Like,
and I have that behind my house is wood. So.
Yeah, yep. Because them motherfuckers are just, they'll be all over your house too, bro. They'll start fucking biting through walls and shit, bro. They be doing the worst.
They disrespectful. Cause they'll eat your shit and leave the poop right there where they ate it at. You ever notice that? Mm-hmm. You'll leave a piece of bread on the counter. They'll eat the bread and leave the poop there. Like, clean that up. Yeah. Like, rats are disrespectful. But long story short, out of all the animals I got, 2 dogs and a cat. I like the cat more.
Yeah, I like cats
and
more.
And I had
dogs,
all my animals since they were like this small. And I like the cat more because I ain't have to do no training.
Yeah, I've always liked cats more.
Stay off my furniture. Don't be on my furniture. She like to lay on the couch or on the bed and stuff. No, just stay on the floor because I don't want you leaving fur and stuff.
Yeah, I respect it.
Yeah, that's cats for you. I always like cats better than dogs just because cats are a lot chiller. Like, dogs just be annoying sometimes, bro. Like, cats can get on my nerves sometimes, but dogs really get on my nerves. And cats don't bark. Like, they'll meow and shit, but I mean, my experience, cats have always just been more chiller for me. So tell me a little bit about like your upbringing. Like, what was life like for you as a kid? Like, you know,
school. I was an honor roll student.
Okay.
And it's funny because when I'm in the streets and say that, they laugh at me, which I don't understand why. Like, when I'm in the streets around, I don't know what you want to label guys in the street you're around.
They can't comprehend it.
Back in school, I was an honor roll student, A's and B's.
Because they might see it as that's their only outlet is the streets, where you had a bigger opportunity to do something a little bit more. So when you tell them you're an honor roll student or you educated, they probably looking at it like, I can't comprehend what you comprehend in school. I couldn't do what you did. So why are you here? That's usually where I've sensed where the ridicule comes from. It's just like, I got not me personally, but the people that in the streets that I know of, these Fs flunked out or they dropped out. But then you got the AB students and the honor roll students and the ones that get these, that have the potential to get these degrees, that want to go in the streets or be around the street life. Yeah, it is a mockery, because it's like, yo, bro, you can do way better. This is my only out, but you got potential to do something far something far greater.
Mm-hmm.
And when you said the words, when you said, they'll be like, why you here? Like in the streets with us. Cause I didn't finish school. Even though I got good grades, doesn't mean I finished school.
Why
I still
didn't you?
had an attitude problem. That was the case. I didn't like my teachers telling me what to do, cause I felt like I already knew what they knew. But that's how it went though, as far as school. And home wise, my attitude always got me in trouble with my mom. I stayed with my mom. My dad stayed in another place, like another city. But yeah, I was getting in, like, attitude always affected the way my mom looked at me. Like, oh, you hot-headed, you always angry, you always mad. Why is that? Now that I'm older and much wiser and more mature and look back at it all the time, even though I got everything together, like my personal stuff together, I still always think about this stuff. Like, damn, I can't believe I put my mom through all this bull crap. And I always be telling her, like, I know I put you through all this stuff, and I know you probably still think about it and still look at me now like you're happy the way I turned my whole life around. Basically, this is what you wanted of your kids. Turn their life around, live a good life, have you grandbabies. Even her grandbaby's doing good. I got 3 kids, one of them in school, my daughter honor roll student also. So it's like it runs in the family. So I know this what she wanted. She ain't want to see me grow up and be in jail or dead or homeless or hobo, alcoholic, crackhead, anything in that category like that.
But by you going through all that, you know what I'm saying, that's a blessing too. Because like you just said, your kids are now reflecting off of what you know, same path, honor roll student. So when you do see those minor flare-ups or those I don't really need to be here type thing, you can hit them with that knowledge of like, look, I know it sucks right now, but it definitely gets better if you do the right thing.
Yeah.
One of the realest things I used to hear all the time, but I really didn't understand it until I got older. You will be an adult longer than you will be a child.
That's
so
a fact.
take being a child or being a teenager, take those time to make those mistakes, figure out who you are as a person, where you want to go. Take those fumbles. Because guess what? As a kid, you always got your parents. You got somebody to fall back on. Somebody to be like, hey, it's all right. I'm still here with you. As an adult, the world don't give a fuck. The world don't give no fucks about any of that bullshit.
Yeah. So, I mean, that leads me to the question. I don't know if it's too personal, but I'm asking this for a reason. Was your dad, like, around a lot as a kid, or did you kind of grow up without him, or? I asked this for a specific reason.
See, when I was younger, I remember him always being around. Then I remember he, like, fading out the picture for years. Then when I got older, he came back in the picture. So I'm assuming, okay, yeah, I remember. He was locked up for like 5 years.
Okay.
Child support, which I hate. Wish I had enough money or lawyers and stuff so we can try to like take care of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cause I don't like child support, man. I done seen a lot of people go through it, and they like the only people that do crimes that do 100% of that time for not taking care of their kids. What about the people that be chopping people's heads off or kidnapping kids? Why don't do 100% of their time? You get what I'm saying? When people that don't take care of their kids actually have to do 100% of their time in jail, bull crap. You get what I'm saying? But
it's definitely a double-edged sword, and it's a double standard in the justice system. The only way you can kind of explain it is basically when a person has a kid or has that opportunity to take care of that kid, you can fuck around and hit raw for 30 minutes to an hour. I don't know how long everybody's shit is, but you can do that time, but you can't do the full 18. You know what I'm saying? You can buy the new clothes for yourself, but you can't do it for your kid. So in my perspective, I look at it like if I was a judge and someone came to me and was like, oh, he ain't paying this or she ain't paying that, first thing I'm gonna look at is I'm gonna look at that person. I'm gonna look at what you doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have people investigate what you do on Facebook. You smoke weed all the time, that's money you can put for diapers. You got on Gucci or you got on the chains and the grills and all that, that's money you could have put in for your kids. A lot of people I feel like they lack this responsibility note where they still think when they have kids the world revolves around them. Once that kid comes out that coochie,
yeah,
your life is not necessarily over, but no one gives a fuck about what you got going on now. You had your shot. You could have, no one told you to run up in it. Nobody told you to open your legs. Nobody told the female or male to do the things that they did. You decided to do that. You knew the consequences. So now it's time to suck it up, buttercup, and get it over with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think, I mean, we've talked about that before. I think with me, the whole child support thing, bro, it all depends on the situation. Like, if the father's just not trying to be a part of the kid's life, you help create the child, you know what I mean? So you should be partially responsible. However, there are fathers out here who are really trying to fight for their children and, like, be in their kids' lives heavily, and the moms are still trying to get child support out of them and trying to take rights away and all this extra shit. And I don't agree with.
And I understand that. I totally understand that. It again, double-edged sword.
Yeah.
You got shitty moms, you got shitty dads.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you gotta you can't blame nobody but yourself because you laid down with that person at the end of the day.
All right, let me speak on my situation about it real quick.
Go ahead.
Because I just went to court for it on the 28th of last month.
Okay.
The reason why I went to court for it because my baby mom had needed TANF. And they came to me like, hey, you got to pay us the money back, not her. So some situations is like, even though you probably is doing what you need for the kids, you might fall short. She applied for TANF, and now you got to owe the money back.
Yeah. Everybody has their own karma, and everybody got to deal with it. And I say that to say, again, there's some fucked up mothers out there, there's some fucked up fathers. I'm not on either side. I'm in the middle. But for those women that misuse the justice system in their favor to still act a fool or mistreat the father and stuff like that, there's only one person at the end of the day you got to answer to, and that's God himself. You know what I'm saying?
My only situation about TANF is, if you're going to apply for it, at least get the baby daddy a heads up so he can be ready for them court papers to come in the mail.
But then again, that's it sucks to say this, but in relationships, the way they end is how it's going to affect not only the child but y'all's situation. Now, let's say y'all dating and you were the cheater and she says, I'm done with you, I want to. Yeah, you gonna have hell to pay. She loved you, you ruined it. Now, for a woman aspect, you might be like, man, this bitch crazy, da 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 da, whoop de whoop de whoop. Again, you gotta pay for it because it's just like, I feel bad for people out there that go through these situations, but at the same time, it's just like, you gotta see the signs from the get-go. You gotta get out of just looking at a person's physical appearance. That physical attraction, it makes all that blood rush from our brain to our private areas where we not thinking. All we see is a fat ass, nice titty, and a cute face. Nah, baby, I need to know your work ethic. Yeah. I need to know if you lose everything, you're gonna be able to handle your own. I need to know that you're mentally mature to deal with situations. And the same thing goes with females. I tell females all the time, they have more say so and rights to their own body than anybody. And not going out for the rape victims and everything like that. No, not going to there.
Going left.
No, I'm saying because women, they choose at the end of the day. You can force a dude to put a condom on. You can force yourself to get on some type of birth control and stuff like that.
But both parties are equally responsible when it comes to sex.
Yeah, it is. But I say a woman has more power, because if she tells you no matter what you do for her, you might take her out to a nice dinner or whatever like that, thinking you're gonna get some pussy. That's what we usually feel like. Oh, something good's gonna happen. At the end of the night, she can tell you, nah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And as a dude, first sign she acting crazy, or she let me see your phone, or she acting wild like you can't control the situation, red flag, boom, can't deal with it. You think I want to have a child with you?
You gotta think though, bro. Sometimes, like in a lot of situations, bro, it's too late by the time you figure all that out, bro. By the time you figure all that shit out, she done already got 9 months pregnant. She about to have the baby, and now you stuck.
Is it too late? Is it too late, or we just not taking the time to understand a person?
I don't know.
Because most relationships right now, or most what you want to call it, flings, we fucking in the first week or so. But as a dude, why can't we slow down and be like, hold on?
Yeah, but that was my point, bro. That it takes two to tango type of thing. Like, guys should also be responsible enough to be like, hey, this is a girl that I don't think I see a future with. Maybe I should put a condom on instead of raw dogging and then nutting in her and then praying after the fact. Like, that's where a lot of it's going. But we're gonna move on from this because this got deep. So tell me about your merch, bro. Talk to me about your merchandise.
Okay, all right. The merch. What made me start it? You thinking I'm clear? Oh, I need to screw up.
Yeah, no, you good. You good.
What made me started the merch was back in the day when I was bummy. That's all. That's like the only way I can put it, bro. Like back in the day, I didn't have nice clothes, basically. In school, I did when my mom used to buy the shit. My bad. I don't like the cuss and stuff.
Nah, you fine, bro. We be cussing all the time on this bitch channel.
Yeah, I try to keep everything clean and professional
Gotcha.
because you don't know who watching.
Gotcha.
I used to be bummy, basically. My mom used to buy me nice clothes for school, but when it was time for her to start and I had to buy my own clothes, basically when I got grown 18, buy my own clothes. And it opened doors and showed me like, oh, damn, I ain't fresh no more. I ain't fly no more. I got to get this on my own. Like, you get what I'm saying? And I used to be bummy. And then I started learning the business of retail, which is you can buy your own T-shirts, put a nice logo on it, and you got to do the footwork first. Like, you got to actually walk up to people, hey, would you like to buy my T-shirts? And you can't hit them with no enormous price because they're going to look at you like you crazy, like, who is you? And you got to ask yourself that too, because you got to, who am I to be charging these people these high-ass prices? You're nobody right now. You get what I'm saying? You can't be charging $50 for a damn T-shirt and you walking up to people asking them to buy your T-shirt. You get what I'm saying? It's
There's
not going to make
it.
sense.
Yeah, there's levels to
their approach, basically.
I would say yeah. It's I would say a yeah and no, because if I believe in my brand and I know the quality's there, like if I put out a T-shirt that's better than Hanes, my T-shirt right now stain proof. You know what I'm saying? It won't wrinkle. It won't do this and that and the third. Yeah, I'm going to charge high dollar, but I have an explanation of why. Now, with most artists out here that do the merch, what they do is go to Walmart or go to these big supply stores, get the stencils, get it ironed on or pressed on, and then after 3-4 washes, the logo wears off.
Yeah.
So the quality wasn't there for what you're charging.
Yeah.
But if the quality is there and the work ethic, you know, what you put into it is there, well, yeah, you should be able to charge whatever. No matter if you selling out of the trunk of your car or not. If the quality is there, if you have a reasonable explanation of why my product is better than the product you buy in the stores.
But with that, it's like trust has to be built with your customers.
Yeah,
like when you first,
that's what I was thinking.
When you first start, that's just like when you first start. When I first started engineering, like I felt like at that time, which I wasn't, I was totally wrong. I was like good enough to be charging this, that, and the other, but I knew that because I didn't really have a name, nobody knew who I was, I shouldn't charge that much, so I wasn't. And then the price just increased through time. So like as the value of like you grows, the value of your product will grow as well, but it takes time for that. So I think you're both kind of like in a good ballpark to where Ed was saying that if the quality's there, you have every right to charge top dollar, which I agree with 100%. If your quality is 100% that good and you believe in yourself that well, charge whatever you feel like you should charge. Because I do know that there's a lot of people out here who are like, no, my shit's worth this, that, and the other, which sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. But at the end of the day, it really just depends on how you want to grow. But I am a firm believer, as with him, of start low and just kind of work your way up. Like, gain trust with people, get people to be like, oh yeah, because when you're going to people and you're asking them to buy your shit, it is different than when people are coming to you like, yo, let me buy your shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So,
and I learned from that. That's why I had spoke it the way I had put it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, yeah, you were right on with it. I agree 100%.
But in my situation, it was just, I just wanted to get my shit out there. I ain't care if you had $5 on your hair. Take this down shirt.
Yep.
Take a car. I just wanted to get my shit out there because I don't have no group of people or a team that we all meet at Walmart and I get them all 25, 30 shirts a piece and then we spread out and go canvas. I don't have people to do that. Why? Because I don't have the money. Everybody want money now, and I understand and respect that. I don't have it right now, and I wish I did. But since I don't, I still love y'all. No hate towards y'all, but I'm going to go do it myself. And then when I do have the money to pay y'all, come on board. I'm not going to look down and show envy just because y'all did not want to help me when I was starting. I understand everybody have a family. Everybody have personal stuff going on and stuff. They need the money. They not about to go out there and be trying to sell my t-shirts for free.
True.
That is a very true fact. I mean, it's all about it's hard to do this shit by yourself, because I know when I first started making shirts, I was the same way, bro. I was like, I'll hand them out. You know, I was having girls coming and shooting in them, you know, taking photos and doing photo shoots in the shirts. I just give them the shirts. People will come through. If they spend like, you know, a couple hundred in the studio, I'll just throw them a shirt just because they came and spent some money with me, type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I was just always throwing out shirts because I wanted my shit out there, you know. And then as I was going with it, it was like a good mixture of selling and just handing out, you know what I mean? Because I had to make sure that with the product that I had, I was making profits. I didn't want to just make back what I had spent. I wanted to make profits. So, but it was easy because, like I said, when you do it yourself, just like he was saying, if you just doing quick iron on, press on vinyl shirts and shit, and they're quick, you know, you can get a whole lot done for not that much money, and you can make a big profit off of them. You can spend maybe $5-6 a shirt to make and sell them for $20-$25, and you're making a big profit margin off of each shirt. And that's why retail to me was like, yeah, we gotta as a whole over here gotta get back on into that world, because that shit is a whole nother world of money that can be, you know, coming in. So, and
I'm still learning about that business. Yeah, and I've been doing it for like 3 or 4 years. Like, okay, what's another thing I learned about having merch? Once somebody buys something from you, it's gonna be hard to get them to buy something else. That's why I have like about 7 to 8 items worth of merch, like t-shirts, hoodies, aprons, lighters, cup holders, book bags, and you know, I'm not trying to just come out with just t-shirts, because I learned that. That's what I started off with, was t-shirts. You get what I'm saying? And like I always tell people, maybe I need to put that saying on the t-shirt. But experience is the best teacher. No bull crap. And when I first started the merch, okay, first thing and only thing I had was t-shirts. What I learned was, once somebody buys a t-shirt from you, it's going to be hard to get them to buy another t-shirt, because they already got it from you. What? Even if you got, especially if you only got one base place, black and white. Only black and white.
That's what I was gonna say. If it's the same shirt,
you gotta have numerous colors, because they had numerous different. Yeah, I learned that too. Yeah.
If it's the same product, of course they're not gonna want to just buy a duplicate. You know what I mean? But if you just kind of spread it out, you got sweats, you got some sweaters, you got some hats, you got some glasses, you got whatever. Now they have a variety of things that they can keep.
And I had worked inside a clothing store on purpose just to learn the retail side. Yeah. The seasons. You gonna have seasons when you don't sell nothing, cause you got t-shirts. People ain't trying to buy no damn t-shirts in the middle of the winter. Yeah. Then when the spring come up, now everybody calling you or emailing you, texting you, hey, you still got the t-shirt. See, I learned that ins and out too. Like, it's gonna be droughts, and when it be drought, it's gonna be bad. That's why I started looking like I gotta have more than one business now. That's why I started thinking about, let me open up my own Kindles. When I started that, I learned the dog still gotta grow up. The dog still gotta come in heat. So this is a slow process. Let me open up and start another business. Basically, it just investment after man. Yeah.
7 streams of income. You gotta have it.
Hell yeah. That's what
But
I was
once
about to
they
say,
fall
too.
in line, they definitely fall in line with smoke 10-9 forms, 1099 forms on top of 1099 forms.
True shit.
But a lot of people are probably looking like, what the hell that mean? You gotta do your homework. It's taxes on your business income and stuff.
Yeah. Every business, I think, if you have your own business, you get a 1009 form for your tax. It's what you use to fill out your taxes. So like, what made you even start the music journey?
People I used to hang around.
Okay.
I guess one of them same stories you always used to hear. People used to like smoke, and then you just start rapping with your friends, and then I guess to them you so good, they're like, you need to get in the real studio. You need to get in the real studio, and you always heard for years, and then I guess you finally take it serious. But once you get in that real studio, it's not the same as rapping to your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Now you gotta learn how to rap on beat. Now you gotta learn how to, these words not gonna fit. Like you gotta make the words smaller, sentences smaller, or make them longer. Rap faster, rap slower. Breathing. You gotta learn how to breathe. What are breathing techniques? You gotta learn how to breathe and do breathing techniques. You gotta learn how to punch in and out. You can't just rap a whole. Well, a lot of people can do it, but I feel like that's not good to do.
It depends.
Like
on
rapping
the song.
one whole one take.
It depends on the song. It really does. Like, because if you're rapping faster, I think punching in is way better. But if it's like nice and smooth, kind of a good pace all the way through, and you can take those good deep breaths and you can continue to manage, then it's cool. But a lot of times, I agree with punching in too. I think punching in is way better. You can get stronger, way like clear, lines, fresh lines, each line type of thing. So
Just artist development. Artist development as a whole needs to be brought back up. And like you were saying, it's cool when you got friends and family tell you get in the booth, but understand that it requires a lot of work, a lot of understanding, not just over yourself, of what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like the real songs aren't just like people going into the booth rapping a verse and then hopping out. It's like a lot of it takes time. You got to sit, you got to structure it. You got to figure out, all right, where's the hook going to be? Where's the verse going to be? Is there a bridge on it? Is there a pre-chorus and a hook, or is there just an 8-bar hook? Like you got to really like diagnose the beat. Like you got to like really like listen to it, figure out where each part is, and then write to that specific part. It's like a lot goes into breaking down beats and breaking down music and writing and structuring, and a lot goes into it.
Man, I ain't even know what ad-lib was until I got in the studio.
Yeah, you don't feel.
I
like
used to
you're
go in
alone,
there and
bro.
just rap, and people behind the computer used to have to tell me like, bro, you just flowing. I thought that was a comment, like a good comment, like, bro, you just flowing. I thought it was a good comment because I used to hear that on the streets. No, that means you just babbling, like you just rapping. You ain't talking about nothing. Now I understand. You gotta go over there, sit down, pull out your notepad, write about something, because you need every beat has a title. You need to rap about that title, basically. Like, hey, what's the name of this beat? Hamburgers and fries. Well, that's what you need to rap about on this beat. Or a lot of people now, what's the name of this beat? The cookout. Be rapping about going to school. You know what I'm saying? How does that fit? I had to learn that too.
I mean, you don't have to like rap about whatever the beat name is. It's just whatever you feel when the beat comes
not whatever
on,
the beat name. Just whatever the name of your song is. That's what you should be rapping about.
Oh, okay.
Basically, because I used to go in there and just rap and just babble and just go on and on rapping about.
I see what you're saying.
And I kept getting off topic. Like I rap about this and flip over to that. And I'm not following lead. I had to learn all that. It's not really about the beat name. Like whatever the name of your song is, that's what you should be flowing about in your verses and hook.
Yeah, like you got a hook talking about females and your verse is talking about shooting people. Like that don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? That's like for me, like when it came to doing features with people, that made it very hard for me because like I don't talk about none of the shooting and all that shit in my music. So it's like whenever I had a rapper come on and then they started talking about I got my Glocks and all that shit, I'm like, yo, that's just not what I want on my music. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just not me. That's not what I want to present. That's not, so it's like staying on topic with your music is super important. That all comes with structuring. That all comes with writing. That all comes with the process, and learning, artist development. And actually, like, go on YouTube too, like artists. I think this is something that's very underrated. Go on YouTube and watch other artists work, watch tutorials. Like, they might be cringy, they might be corny, but you can gain information that is very useful from a lot of these YouTubers. Like, again, a lot of them, like, especially the ones who try to teach you how to record and shit, are fucking cringy. Like, they're corny as fuck, but I learned some things from them, you know what I mean? So I always think it's important.
As far as content, I learned a lot of stuff from YouTubers.
Oh yeah.
Like, if you're an artist, rapper, anything, you can learn anything from a YouTuber. As far as content, downright, like, they'll tell you, like, you supposed
University, ladies and gentlemen.
Shit, you can learn anything off of YouTube and Google, bro. I'm telling you,
supposed to be
like,
dropping content like every week or week and a half.
shit, people are dropping multiple videos a day. Yeah, 4 or 5 videos a day. Like,
that's how you gotta do it.
Yeah, because you gotta think.
Attention span are very small.
Not only that, now that is totally true, but also, there's so many people out there dropping videos and videos and videos per day. Like, there's millions of people dropping dozens of videos, or not even, 4 or 5 videos a day. So your video is quick to get fucking lost in the sauce. You know what I mean? So if you're not posting a lot of content, like, because I've been learning this with the pod. Like, I was telling Ed, like, y'all, he was posting a lot, and I think I want to go back on that now and say I was wrong. I think you're posting a lot. Let that be a good thing, because, like, I see your numbers are going up, 1 and 2.
Skyrocket.
It's like, thinking about it, it's like, yeah, people are posting so much, and my shit is gonna get lost quick. So the more you post, the better. It's also really about the quality of the clips, though, because I'm starting to notice with what we use to do our video editing is, like, sometimes fucking me over on my clips, bro. I'll be like, yo, my clips seem to be better, but
I'll show you how to fix that.
You said I be fucking with the settings, using the keywords and all that
I'll
shit.
show you how to fix all that.
But yeah, so opposed to all that, man, we have learned a bunch about Rell today, and shit, man, I think that portion was pretty cool, man.
Let's
We're
see
40
how
minutes in, so we're gonna
thank
these questions.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna jump more back into some other stuff, but we're gonna go on to our next segment real quick, our goods and bads. We're just gonna do a quick reflection. So what we do here, just for a recap, is we just talk about the good things going on in our weeks, in our lives, the bad things going on in our lives, or things we feel like we can improve on, and just do a quick reflection. So we just go around the room, and we'll start with Ed.
Okay, bads of last week. I would say understanding that I need to take my health a little bit better.
Facts.
I need to take it, I wouldn't say a little bit, a lot better. The older you get, the worse your health gets.
Do you have a primary doctor?
Yeah. I have all that. It's just the fact that as we get older, we start to be like, I don't need to go to the doctor. I don't need to go to the dentist. I don't really need to do this. I'm making sure everything look good.
Feeling the opposite.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But the older you get, you gotta go. But you're still coming out of this young mentality of, I'm good.
Fuck that shit. Yeah.
Like, you fall down, like, what the fuck? I don't give a fuck. It'll heal in a couple days. But the older you get, you start to see things. Like, I've started to notice a lot of things with myself. I'm just like, damn, I'm always talking about time but motherfucker, what's stopping you from doing 10 jumping jacks during commercials, 10 push-ups during a commercial? Yeah. Like, running in place during 30 seconds, 45 seconds. That's HIIT training. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's stopping you from pushing the plate away or smoking or drinking or stuff like that? Like, I've just noticed last week, I was
it's a mental thing. That's what stopped you.
Yeah. It really is.
It really is.
My thing is, I always put it like, all right, like my biggest flaw when it comes to important shit like that, I'll be like, I'm gonna do this on Tuesday at 8:30, and then I find every excuse. Well, I gotta do this, that, and the third, bro.
Yep. Always find something else, bro. I do the same.
Biggest
shit,
issue.
Because I know for me, bro, I was heavy doing like little shit like that. I was doing push-ups, sit-ups here in between whatever, like in between games or in between whatever the fuck. And I was on that shit heavy, bro. I haven't even been to the gym in a few weeks because I've been finding every other excuse of everything else, letting my finances get in the way of my health journey and just let that whole thing take over all of that. And it was like the health journey just like... because I got so stuck into the finance part of, oh shit, I gotta work, I gotta make money, I gotta do this, and that shit became so fucked. But yeah, anyway, Was that all you had for that?
Yeah, that was the only bad I had.
What about you, bro? What was a bad thing that happened that you feel like could have been better, or you feel like you could have, done better, or just annoyed you?
Having more than one vehicle. Remember how I just talked about the house?
Mm-hmm.
And the bad side of owning the house?
Mm-hmm.
Having more than one vehicle. The bad side of that, I gotta get one of my vehicles fixed. That's a fucking just.
It'd be the worst when
Double
everything
trouble,
hits
bro.
at once.
Yeah.
You go to a dealership thinking, or you go to an automotive place and, I just need an oil change. Then they be like, well, your tires are bad, your tags is bad, you got to pay registration, then you got to pay, and you be like, damn, it went from a whole $75 to $7,500 real fucking quick. Then you trying to figure out how I'm gonna find this money, and do I really want to spend it right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. Then you got the kids think about every second of the day.
Yeah.
Why you going through all this?
Yep. That's what happened with me in my van, though. Like, when I brought it to the shop for something simple, it turned out to be 10 other problems. But, I mean, shops do that shit, bro. And a lot of times, bro, I be feeling like there's not even shit wrong with your vehicle, but they just say it is, just so they can charge you extra, just to,
bro,
I be feeling like they be doing some dirty shit.
Bro, my other car, I put this on everything I love, bro. My other car, I went to get my brakes and my rotors fixed, right? Dude was telling me, oh, well, your calipers and your pistons and all this, that, and the third, and your brakes, which I knew the brakes needed to be changed. I haven't changed the brakes since I bought the car, so I knew it needed to be done.
Yeah.
And for it to last that long, I was okay with that. And then he priced it out at around like $1,400, right?
Damn.
So I was like, fuck it. I work on trucks on a daily basis. So I took the car to my job on a Saturday when I ain't really doing nothing. We had all the equipment and tools, just to find out that the reason why the guy had said the way he said, he didn't put my pads back on my brakes. He wanted that shit to fuck up. That way I had no choice but to come back, and made me sign a waiver form saying that the car was, not fit to drive. And so when I was taking my brakes off, and I was like, homie didn't even put my brake pads back on. Even if they was fucked up, didn't even put them back on. So he literally wanted my shit to scrape metal to metal. But it was just one of those things where, like, if you can fix it yourself, YouTube University. If you can fix anything yourself, learn it. Because guess what?
YouTube.
One, you're saving money. Two, you learning something new.
Yeah. A life skill.
You know what I'm saying? A life skill. Nobody can... shingles, your cars, painting, anything, bro. If you learn it yourself, watch somebody else do it, try it out yourself, and you know what I'm saying?
Man, people think I'm a mechanic now. I ain't no mechanic. You think I'm about to get my ass up under somebody else's car and get dirty as hell with that? You know what I mean? Your hands get so dirty, you gotta use that special
oil
soap
and
to get
shit.
Yeah, you gotta use special soap to get it off.
Yeah.
If you don't, that shit gonna be in your hands about 2 weeks.
Yep. I already know.
That's all right.
Bleach ain't none of that shit.
But think about it, you buying the parts and you doing your own labor versus somebody else doing it.
Well, no, but
Fuck
I'm
that.
saying, like, I'll do it for my own car, but fuck doing that shit for
For other people,
fuck
yeah.
that,
Yeah,
'cause-
but once I got done and sat back and looked at everything I learned, I'm like, damn, I know how to change an alternator now. I know how to change a radiator now.
Yeah.
I know how to change all my brakes now. I know how to oil valve cover now. I'm like, yo, I can be a mechanic, but I'm not signing up for this shit.
Nah, fuck that, dude. I hate...
And YouTube taught me all that.
Yeah, I'm lucky and blessed to have my dad, who was a mechanic when he was younger, like a legit mechanic when he was younger. So he like knows how to fix, and he had taught me a lot of how to, change my brakes, my tires, all this shit, bro. He taught me how to fix a whole lot of things in my car that I...
And when I was a kid, all my aunts and uncles had numerous of cars. That's what made me like. They ain't do it for like flashy. They did it for emergencies. They told me once we got older, like, oh, we always had more than one vehicle because if that one break down, we just jump in that one and finish handling business and then come back to that one and take it to the shop and they can call us. I learned that the hard way. Having one car break down, can't get back and forth to work. Checks getting small. You can't even pay for your goddamn car to get fixed. Now they keeping it for the storage fees, trying to take. I've been through all that. Now having more than one vehicle, it looks good for people that don't know you. Like, oh, this motherfucker got more than one car. This motherfucker doing good. Yeah. No, it's for emergencies.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you still got to get to that bag to take care of your family and pay bills.
Yep.
Because if your car break down right now, your job don't give a F. Your 9 to 5 job, you can call them right now. Hey, my car broke down. I don't know how I'm gonna get back and forth to work. They
How
do
you getting
not
to work?
care. They do
How
not
you getting
care.
to work? Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
And you've been working for them for 5 years. So I learned from experience that I have more than one vehicle. And I used to wake up in the morning. I used to feel so good. Like, oh, snap. I smoke weed and shit. Wake up in the morning, smoke me a blunt. Think like, what car I'm going to drive today? That feels good. Like, it felt like I made it a little bit.
It feels
Wake
good.
up in the morning in your own house.
It feel good until the Commonwealth come every year.
Mm-hmm.
you got
Now you gotta pay fucking. Now you gotta pay fucking property
tax.
taxes on 2 different cars. You gotta pay registration on 2 different cars. Fucking insurance for 2 different cars. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot, bro. So that was it for your bads.
In that court situation,
Yeah,
I had to
for sure.
go to court because they telling me that I have to owe them money back for channel that my baby mama had gotten, whatever. But other than that, nope.
Okay.
Everything all good so far. I did so many good stuff on my own, bro. When bad stuff happened, I just laugh at it. Like, okay, this just the devil trying to block me, or this just one of God's tests. It's
Big
one or
facts.
the other. Like, when I hit a bump in the road, it's either the devil trying to block me or it's God's test. It's however you want to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Big facts. So my bads, honestly, it's just been my lack of self-care. I haven't really been taking care of myself for the last couple weeks because I've been so mind stuck on trying to get all my life together here, and that's affecting me in a negative way, you know. And so I got to get back on my self-care again because I miss feeling like that. That was a good, like 2 months of feeling real good. You know what I'm saying? Now I just feel tired all the time again, so I got to get back to the self-care. What about the goods, Ed?
I would say the goods, everything is working the way I wanted it to work. You know what I'm saying? Affirmations, as long as you, like every month, in the beginning of the month, I write everything that I'm trying to accomplish within that month. And everything that I wanted to happen for February happened. And you strive for it. You know what I'm saying? If it's on that list, every day I'm making sure, even if it's a little 10% of one of my goals, I'm making sure it gets done. I mean, hell, the only thing that didn't happen is the lottery. Now, once that happens, shit, we good to go, baby.
Fucking out to this bitch.
If I hit the lottery, shit, I'm no complaints.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I don't want to get off subject, but
Okay.
I got to let this be known about the ATGM in my name.
Okay.
Rell ATGM. The ATGM stands for, I got to just say this, bro, because I don't want to cut you off, no disrespect, but I just feel like I had to let this be known while I'm on camera, because a lot of people always ask me what does ATGM stand for. It stands for Addicted to Getting Money. And no, it's not a gang. It's not a gang. It's not a street gang. It's not a clique. It's not a band. It's none of that. It's just entertainment, a statement. Addicted to getting money. Ain't everybody addicted to money? Cause you ain't have money, how you gonna take care of your family? How you gonna do anything, period, without money? Basically. That's what ATGM means. It's not a gang, street gang, or a band. It's entertainment. It's a company.
Statement.
It's a company.
It's a brand.
Yeah, it's a company, Rell, EIN, LLC, all that shit behind it.
Mm-hmm.
I had to clear it up, bro, because like, what ATGM mean? That ain't gang? What colors in it? Had to clear that shit up, bro. And I created Purge music. What does that mean? My own sound. My own vibe. My own sound. That's it. You got pop, rock, classic, R&B. Cause I be like, yeah, I created Purge music. A lot of people don't know what that means. I had to let that be known also.
Okay, then.
Thank you.
Okay. What was a good thing that happened for you this week?
God damn, boy. Good. The Buns and Basketball. The after party for Buns and Basketball. Coming here to this podcast. And then another show on this Saturday.
So staying busy.
And I did all that by myself. I don't have no manager or promoter that supposed to book all this shit for me. Like, no, I did this myself. I said event and it looked interesting. I contact them people, and same thing that these local artists pay promoters to do, you can do yourself. I guess they be too busy to do, no disrespect, but you can do it yourself. You be on Instagram all day just like your promoter. As soon as you see an event you like, you can contact them people. What do I have to do to perform there? And they're going to give you that number. And it's crazy because that number they giving you might not be the same number that the promoter gave you. And I had to let that be known. People can't get mad at me for putting the truth out there.
Mm-hmm.
You probably getting finesse. But at the end of the day, it's going to come down to it where I'm going to need a promoter. Because I'm going to be so busy and working so much that I'm going to have to pay somebody to book shit for me. Like, look at me now. I just did boys in basketball, then left that shit and had to do something else the same night. Then come here on Monday, because that was Saturday. And then this Saturday coming up, I got something else going on. Then when I'm done with that, it looked like my schedule was supposed to be clear all the way to like April the 20th. So I supposed to go on the road with a guy named Alec from Facebook. Shout out to you, Alec. You know who you are, the promoter from Facebook. He yeah, let me put the info out there. His name is the thing he do is he collect local artists and he pays for them to go out on Sprinter vans out of town and perform. So you get him $200. He gonna come pick you up in the Sprinter van and take you to different places to perform. And that $200 covers your hotel fee and travel, some shit like that. And when you performing for like 10 minutes. So it's a good time. You get what I'm saying? And you traveling. Why you want to stay here and perform when they taking you on the road to perform?
True shit.
So yeah, shout out to him, man. His name is Alex. ALEC Bullet. Like bullet in a gun. Just look up Alec Bullet. His picture is a white guy with white glasses. Like sunshade white glasses. Yeah, he's a decent ass promoter, bro. Pay that man. Put you in a Sprinter van. Take you to Michigan, you perform there. Then take you to Ohio, you perform there. It might not be no big crowd, but still, you not out here.
Yeah, it's moving around.
And you on the road on a real Sprinter van. Like, oh, that's good. You don't know who you gonna run into.
Yeah, getting on the road, no matter what it is, you know, it's moving around, and then bring your merch. You never know who you run into. You know what I'm saying? All right, my goods, man. Shit, I've gotten back on track with my life for the most part. And shit, really, this is the same shit, bro. It's just getting back on track, you know. So that's good. All right, so we're gonna move on to the video topics, or to the videos that I had found this week, and then we're gonna move on to some good topics that I have this week. We were just talking about promoters and stuff, and one of the videos that we are going to watch today actually ties into that a lot, because I actually want to talk about that anyway.
What one?
I'm going to show y'all in a minute, but the first video that we're going to watch, I don't know if you guys heard about, I just found this, and I found it to be kind of interesting, but I also found it to be bullshit. But then again, I mean, you never know. But it was pretty much people caught like this whole big face by the moon thing. I don't know if you guys had saw anything about this, but I had saw it, and I was just like intrigued. It was like, I mean, if this was real, that would be crazy, but I still think it's bullshit. But we're going to watch this video, and I'm going to let you guys decide what you guys think, if you can even really see it. Play, bitch.
29th, 29th, I have gotten me a better quality camera to catch this thing in the sky. And holy moly, I am scared.
Can't really see it 'cause
I'm scared, but I'm not going to trip because I've been catching this thing for a while now. It's very ominous. There he is. There he is.
You look like right here. Like
there he is. There he is. It's a huge face.
I don't know if I believe this.
Looking right down on us. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit brighter. There he is. There's the moon. Oh, I lost it. There it is.
Face by the moon.
Let's see if I can get a better picture on the moon like it's supposed to. Is my hand in front of the thing or something? Alright, here we go.
He really just proceeds to show this.
Okay, I see what he's
the
doing.
face by the moon. Yeah, I think he was really just trying to get like.
There it is.
Oh, okay, he zoomed all the way
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Yep, there it is.
I mean, but
There
could
it
that be
is.
like put in there. So I don't know.
So clear.
To me, that's just like a
There it is.
little too much for me. I don't know if I really believe it fully, but I don't know. What's your thoughts, bro?
So first and foremost, any editor, any director, I say director, but any person that deals with movies and short films can tell you how to read between animation. And that right there, that whole face was animation.
Animated, right?
It was very animated. And people want something to be out there so bad that we see it on a daily basis of people pretending or trying to convince other people that something is out there and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, even if there was something out there in space looking down on us and everything like that, the human populace wouldn't even be ready for that, because it's going to debunk a lot of people's religions. It's going to debunk a lot of people's beliefs. So even if that was something that was grand and stuff like that, I highly doubt that any government official would allow that video to play for a long period of time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the government has more resources than any other person in this world. And that's all governments. Not just the U.S. government, all governments. Mm-hmm. They lock down truth or information that they don't want us to know
about. Yeah.
So for that to show or whatever like that, I see that as a wow factor. I see that as somebody trying to get attention for their page. I see that as somebody trying to get that instant
clickbait.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's the word you're looking for.
Exactly.
Because guess what? At the end of the day, they did so well. I would say they did a decent ass job to enough where we're talking about it on this podcast right now.
But soon as I seen the face, bro, the first thing that crossed my mind is that's a statue.
It just looked fake, man. Yeah.
It like a statue, like bro, it looked like a statue that they tried to merge and put, cause it's not even fitting the side of the moon.
It's not the color, the coloration
like red on it and some other shit.
It's too bright to me. How the moon is like nice and clear, and then this stand out even more, and it's like bright as hell. Like you supposed to be like dark and barely see your face with that shit ass camera he got.
Yeah, with how far he zoomed into it. I don't know. Yeah, to me it was just like,
Then his face looked bigger than the moon.
Yeah, like shit. Yeah, that was
because the only reason we see the moon is because of the sun. Yeah. So with that being said, to see a face, it would have to be in our atmosphere, and it wouldn't just be one person talking about it. It would be multiple people in that area all flashing it. Now say something like that does happen, and on the North Hemisphere, everybody's talking about it. Everybody's posting their angles of it and stuff like that. Okay, cool. Yeah. Now the media can't buy everybody's footage. Yeah. But for one person to have something like this.
Well, so the thing about this particular video was that apparently, allegedly, there was multiple people who had different angles of it. And I was gonna look up multiple videos, but I was just like, there's no point in doing that. But there are multiple like other angles, but the other angles did not look like that. Like they just look like clouds that were just kind of shaped like faces a little bit, like masks a little bit. But so to me, I was just like, I thought it was a little bit bullshit. But I want to go on to the next video because
what about the thing that was in Miami? You think that was real? Remember they said they seen the alien?
So I thought that was all bullshit too, to be honest, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you.
You seen all the videos?
I saw enough videos to think that was bullshit. I don't think
I
that
seen all
anything.
the videos, ain't see nothing.
I didn't.
But hella police everywhere.
Put it like this, and this is just for people to use their brains for once. COVID came out, an recognizable disease or infection or virus. The whole world got locked up. Well, we were inside the doors. Mm-hmm. If an alien was in Miami right now, do you honestly think the state of Florida would be open for tourists or people to live down there? They would have locked that bitch up so hard because ain't nobody coming outside, ain't nobody doing none of that.
Isn't that what they were trying to do in the video?
I mean, they like blocked off the whole fucking street with cops and shit.
Because people were calling out hosts and stuff like that. But I don't see, I personally do not believe out of all places they're going to come into Miami.
But long story short, what I was getting to was if something really was to actually come and happen, the whole world gonna look like Miami did. Bunch of chaos. All them people running and screaming and tripping and falling and
because
we can't deal with that shit. That's why the government try to hide it.
Because people are fucking ignorant. I mean, now some shit that I have seen in Virginia recently is when that big ass whale washed up on Virginia Beach.
Oh yeah.
Now that is real. People are looking at it like, damn, okay, how are they gonna move this bugger motherfucker? Because everybody knows once a dead whale washes up or is in the ocean, you gotta clear the vicinity because they fill up with gas. That gas is like popping fucking a 16-wheeler tire.
Yeah,
you're gonna get yourself fucked up. Yeah. Now that right there, that's real news.
Mm-hmm.
That's real fucking news.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree though. I think that everybody would just go into a panic. People wouldn't know how to act, how to react. People are ignorant, but we're also that's because we don't know. We're unknowing. We don't know what beings or aliens from another planet would act like or be like, or like we don't know if they're dangerous to us or not. Like, and if there are people in the world who have talked to aliens or whatever, you know, government shit, whatever, cool. I mean, y'all know we don't, but at the same time,
I believe in mermaids. I've seen too many videos. I believe in mermaids though.
I mean, there could be a fish that's shaped like a, I don't know.
With a spear in it?
I don't.
I seen a video of a fish with a spear.
Was it Neptune?
I'm going to show you after the podcast, but yeah.
I got you. All right, so let's go on to this next video. So this next video is going on to the promoter thing. So this is the situation. In, I think, Scotland. Yeah, in Scotland, there was a company or whatever the fuck, a promotion company who put on an event that was supposed to be like a Willy Wonka experience, and they used AI. So there's a couple questions that I have after this. They used AI to generate all of these posters that were about to make the place look magical. Mm-hmm. But then when people came, it was fucking ghetto as fuck. Like it was, it's just kind of hard to explain how bad this was. So we're just going to watch this video and you guys can.
Imagine being advertised this, paying $40 for entry, and then seeing this. That's what happened in Willy's Chocolate Experience immersive event in Glasgow, Scotland, inspired by but not affiliated with the Wonka franchise. The event organizers apparently used artificial intelligence to generate promotional images that suggested a very high-quality attraction. However, parents were horrified when they showed up to this, a mostly empty warehouse with scattered tapestries and decorations. The best way to describe this is something that you would see at a birthday party, rather than a big extravaganza, one participant noted. It's being called the Fire Fest of immersive events. Police were even called to the scene, and parents said that their children were in tears. We were told to hand a couple of kids jelly beans and a quarter cup of lemonade at the end, one employee said. After an immediate and angry response from early arrivals who demanded their money back, the event was shut down midday. However, the organizers failed to inform later attendees, some of who had traveled long distances and are now demanding their train costs be refunded too. Organizers House of Illuminati apologized for the, quote, stressful and frustrating day and confirmed that full refunds would be given to customers, which could take up to 10 days. How would you feel if you paid $40 for this event?
So there was one thing she didn't even talk about, and it was the fact that they came up with their own fucking villain for the thing and had this dude who was dressed up in some fucked up clothes coming out and just scaring kids for no reason. Like, where was this villain in fucking the original movie? Like, so this leads me to a few things. First things first, when I first saw this, the first thing that I thought of are the local events that happen in Virginia. How hyped they look, but how whack they really are when you go to them. So I've seen this time and time again where it's like flyers be looking popping, bro. Like these promoters can get some good ass flyers made, but then you go to their event and it's like, this ain't fun. Like,
so are you mad at the promoter because you got, or are you mad at yourself because you felt for it? Because at the end of the day, a promoter is to sell dreams. That's the whole thing. You promote an event. Now,
and I feel like they did a very good job.
First and foremost,
salute to the promoter because they did a good job.
Exactly. Yeah. First and foremost,
that's their job.
That's a fact.
First and foremost, if you look at those photos that were shown, you can tell that those were AI generated. Okay?
For sure.
So any parent
that thought they actually was going to see that when they actually pulled up would be dumb, basically.
Like, even if they somehow did have a Willy Wonka type of an experience, you have to have the logic and the certainty of a parent. I'm going to take my kid to a candy resort where if you're thinking about Willy Wonka, even in the Willy Wonka films, he only brung like 6 kids with their people. You're selling all over the world. You're promoting for all over the world. Dude, would you really want your kid in a place where it's nothing but candy? And think about kids. They lick suckers. They put candy in their mouth. They suck the shit off, put it down. It's unsanitary. It's unrealistic. And for all the parents that felt for that, you're idiots. You deserve to get your money taken for being stupid.
Hold on though. Like, you can't fully blame the parents for expecting an event to be a lot more than what it turned out to be. You can't fully blame the people for that. Now I understand what you're saying, and I can agree to an extent, but it's not always the person who got's fault that they thought that they were about to go to a fun experience, or you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes if you're, as a promoter, promising greatness and it turns out to be mediocre as fuck, that's not good for you as a promoter as much as you would think it is. You may have sold that night out, but after that, if everybody had a really bad time, and they're not going to come back to your parties. Every time you throw a party, that party has to be good. So when I was doing parties with No Sleep, me and Julian were doing the fucking party buses and shit. Our first party bus was decent, but our second party bus was lit, packed. You heard that, right?
I've seen that.
Something fell, right?
It's a damn ghost in here.
Yeah, whatever. But the second bus was packed, like front to back. You could barely walk on it. And we started doing pajama parties and all that, but it was always the same people coming back and then adding new ones because the parties were fun. But I've also done events that the events weren't that good. Artists were getting fucked over or whatever the case is, and people just started dying out as the events were going. You know what I mean? So you have to, if you're gonna promise a great event, you have to put on a good event. Like, you have to do something.
Put it like this: Hershey Park. If anybody knows about Hershey Park, if you ever been to it or whatever like that, they promoted Hershey chocolate.
Right.
You're going to a place of business, the avenues, and when you go in, it smells like chocolate, dark chocolate. It smells like marshmallows being roasted. It makes you hungry. And what they do is you walk down this damn avenue and they have little events and little games and stuff like that. But you're going to pay for dark chocolate. You're going to pay for white chocolate, strawberries, and candy dipped in chocolate and stuff like that. That is the proper promotion. And if you know about it back in the day, okay, that's a place you want to go. Not saying that it's going to be, it's going to be lucky. See,
but what does that have to do with the quality of the time that the people have when they're there? That just increases the quality of their time because they're
just saying, I'm saying it because just logically, anything that's promoting Willy Wonka, which is a fictional thing.
Well, they weren't affiliated with the movies at all. Like, this was just a side company doing their own thing.
And even then, do your research.
Yeah.
Like, if I see a new restaurant or whatever like that, I'm not gonna go just because they got a great promotion. I'm going because I see the reviews. I see the comments.
Yeah, but if it's somebody throwing their first event, like, they're not gonna have reviews. They're not gonna have none of that. So
I think
like
about it like when a new movie come out in theaters, basically. You don't know what you're going to get until you watch the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're always going to show you the best parts.
The best parts in the previews.
Yeah, I done seen so many movies, like promotions, that it going to make you want to go watch the movie. And then when you watch the movie, you like, man, this junk was whack as a mud. But I done seen it so many Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. When I go out places, you heard it on the radio or... then when you go see the movie, it's whack as a mud, and you like, good promotion.
See, me, when I think of like parks and stuff like that, being promoted and stuff like, if the news don't cover it as like a sensation, like when people win the Super Bowl, where they go?
I'm going to Disney World.
I'm going to Disney World. Disney World is a magical place. You see magical things. You see the reviews. You see the parks in Orlando and in Cali and everything like that. You see it. You see these hotels and you see It's not real Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck characters, but you see the little motherfuckers in the suits and shit like that. I'll be like, yo.
Yeah, but they make it a good quality experience. Because I know when I was a kid and I went to Disney World, bro, whenever I saw fucking Mickey Mouse and Minnie and Chip and Dale and all them motherfuckers, bro, I was a kid, bro. I didn't care if it was real or not. I just saw characters from cartoons that I liked and was like, oh my God, I had a little book. They all signed it. I had a whole fucking book that all these little characters signed and shit. Like, I was having a grand old time because I was a kid. I didn't care about all that. Like, but I think that's going way beyond because, like, theme parks and promoting parties and events are totally different things here.
Okay, so was this... Okay, so let me clarify.
Keep it on the topic of promoting events.
Yeah. So was this... a theme park, or was this just an event?
The Willy Wonka thing was just an event. It was an immersive experience. It was supposed to be like kind of like they were supposed to be walking through the chocolate factory type of thing. Like, I guess that's how they were promoting it. It was supposed to be a big family experience for children and this, that, and the other. And it turned out people got there and it was just complete and utter bullshit that a whole lot of people paid not a lot, $35, but came a long ways to go be a part of, and it turned out to be complete and utter bullshit.
You just got, and that's just how the world works.
I mean, that's a fact. But I still wouldn't blame the people who got. They were expecting.
If you go to Five and Below trying to get some fucking headphones,
and
they break,
you
gonna blame Five and Below for getting some cheap ass headphones? Or you gonna blame yourself?
What I'm saying is like, would you blame them, or how would you feel if Apple had a fucking brand new product, or you got a pair of Apple Vision Pros, right, and they turned out to be complete and utter bullshit, right? The product was promoted like it was supposed to be the next big thing. Everything was supposed to aim at it was the next big thing, but then you got it and you're just like, this is complete and utter bullshit. Now you got, yes, right? But are you blaming yourself, or are you blaming the company for having a bad product?
I'm blaming myself.
You are full of it.
I'm saying I'm blaming myself. I'm blaming myself because guess what? I spent the Apple Pros are what, $3K?
Yeah, but if they're promising you a high quality product, and then you have a trusted company like Apple, you know that it's got to be some type of quality in their product.
They can promise you shits and giggles, and it's gonna rain fucking rainbows and shit like that. But it's up to you to spend your own bread on that. It's up to you to go to these type of events. It's now that you know that company is fucked, you ain't gotta go back.
So they ain't even going no warehouse, did they?
It was a warehouse.
Outside
no, it was a warehouse. It was a warehouse. Yeah, it was just a big empty warehouse.
So soon as you pulled up and looked at it, I would have been like,
I mean,
yeah,
but
this not
time to go.
Look, when I walk, but none of these people are gonna see what's inside until they go inside. So it's like once the people got inside, now that because I could go up to a warehouse, right? And if I go to a warehouse, just because the outside might look crazy doesn't mean that they didn't really boop up the inside to make it a fun experience, or like really do put in their efforts on the inside. It's just like going in a haunted house or something. You know what I mean? Like once you go inside, there's all these decorations and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? So these people didn't know going into this. And then when you have AI generated photos, which leads me to my next question, when you have the AI generated photos, it's gonna be very hard now for people to know what to really expect, because they created AI generated photos that made it look like it was about to be wild, and then you get there and it was like a bunch of bullshit. So then that leads me to this question: do you feel like this is going to become a really big problem with events and stuff like this moving forward? AI generated photos making it look like it's going to be way bigger and more extravagant than what it actually is.
This was recent.
This was recent, yes. This was like a week or two ago.
Oh my! Where this was at?
Scotland.
Oh, that's way over there.
If you travel all the way to Scotland to go to this,
you already done messed up.
Make-A-Wish, fucking Charlie and Chaplin, bro. You're in Scotland,
it was promoted like it was about to be something extravagant. Like they were promoting it like it was about to be some Disney World shit.
That's
what I'm saying. Like the way they were promoting it like it was about to be.
Because you said Scotland, I thought it was Florida or something like that.
Nah,
Scotland itself. I already paid tickets to go to Scotland, and the tickets to go on this event was $30, $45, whatever you want to say. Bitch, I'm in Scotland. I'm gonna leave that shit. I'm gonna take my L.
But think about people who live in Scotland, bro. They're there all the time. None of that shit amazes them anymore. Like they might be like, "Oh yeah, I love where I live. It's beautiful," but it doesn't amaze them like it would if me and you went there.
It's the same thing with us in Busch Gardens. Does Busch Gardens still get you going?
Yeah, every time, bro.
Does it really?
Yeah, bro, I absolutely love going to Busch Gardens. I've been there like 100 times, bro. I
And it
love
gets you
going
that much
every single time, bro. Every time I go there, bro, I turn into a big ass kid because I just enjoy it, bro. I enjoy theme parks.
That's crazy.
I absolutely love it, bro.
That's wild.
Busch Gardens is a beautiful park, bro. Beautiful time to
crazy.
go. Absolutely,
I mean,
I'm actually going this weekend.
I might go like once or twice, maybe like, you know what I'm saying, in a year. If they got a new ride or they got a new event, then I'll go. But
well, they revamped the Loch Ness Monster, so I'm saying, all right, that's off topic. Anyway, point being,
is AI gonna be a problem?
Yeah.
In the future.
For
Now.
actually,
Now.
okay, and I'm gonna put it like this: for the idiots, yes. If you're fucking stupid, yes. Like
If that goes viral, probably no.
If you can't differentiate,
do their
if you
homework
can't
more.
differentiate what is real and what's not, especially between AI, because just me looking at that clip right there, why the fuck would I travel to Scotland for that? I'm looking at the pictures.
I would have did way
That
more
shit look
homework
crazy
than that.
to
I would have
me.
been Google mapping that
them
shit.
pictures
like,
was nothing great, nothing important, nothing magical. Made me want. I gotta get my passports for my whole family, and we're going to Scotland. Nothing.
Well, I don't know how many people did that.
Enticed me, but like I said, you got to be a fucking fool. Like you got to be fucking slow to fall for AI generated photos. Just like AI is gonna, like I said, AI is gonna be a problem for people that are slow. These people that go on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever, and they take your pictures.
You know what?
And
You know what I'm gonna do? Next week, I'm gonna try to see what I can do. But next week, I'm gonna come with some AI generated photos and some real photos. I'm going to pull them up on the screen and see if you can decide which one is AI generated and which one is real. And if you get any of them wrong, I'm gonna fry your ass.
I guarantee you I won't.
Fry
because,
you.
Look, I was so embarrassed about a lot of people when they were doing those AI photos on Facebook. And then it made some of them look like they were college graduates or they were professors.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking
Like,
about.
that
Yeah,
shit
like
was like-
the business profile photos.
And then
shit,
people
yeah.
were doing these photos and they were getting like, and they were like, oh man, this is pretty cool and stuff like that. I'm just like, bro, y'all don't even know the fine line of what y'all done sold yourselves up to, bro. Most people don't even read the details, and when you're doing it, like, oh, we own this photo. That company owns your likeness. So now, if they got a product that they're trying to sell, i.e., I'm gonna keep saying Hanes. I don't know why Hanes is in my head. They could put you in a Hanes t-shirt, and you don't get paid for shit just because your photo was already used through their program. So they got your face. They own it.
But do you know what the other side of that is that they're saying that these AI generated photos, they're taking multiple elements from different people and they put them into one. So that could be their argument of this isn't actually you. It might look like you, but it's not you. This is multiple people who were that an AI machine put together, and this is what it created, type of thing.
Exactly, bro.
So they have an argument against that.
And that's why
Ain't it? This
me
is
personally,
wild.
that's
Damn
why I
right.
don't use AI videos or pictures of myself. Now, if you go on my profile, you might see, like, you've seen it before. I'll take my like my following ratio and stuff like that, and then I'll let AI create like a space adventure or a war zone and stuff like that, just for some creativity, just for people to be like, damn, that's pretty cool. But I don't use my personal things. Like, I don't, that shit, it's gonna have a repercussion in the future. We are the test dummies for all the products.
Oh yeah, because it's
We are
brand
test
new.
dummies.
Yeah, it's brand new. So right now, it's going to be the most dangerous time for the next 5 to 10 years with how AI and how smart it's going to get and how real it's going to get. Because already I can determine like an AI generated video or like, you know, I don't know if you guys are on YouTube a lot, but have you been on YouTube and you see an ad come up about, you know, oh, collect your government tax check, whatever the fuck. It's always something. It was Joe Rogan came on that shit.
and they use his voice. And-
Right?
and they
I was like, yo,
Bro.
nah, bro. I know for a fact Joe Rogan didn't do this
He
shit.
didn't say it.
I know he didn't do. I know
But
he
they
didn't
have
even
his
approve
voice.
this shit. Yeah, and they
have his voice and they have his
that to me is very dangerous. And they also already, I know, because last year I was following like some accounts on TikTok that have like, they'll have like Obama, Joe Biden, President Trump all in like a Discord chat playing Call of Duty, and they're all just like joking around and all that shit, but their voices are so them. Like it sounds just like them, but it's just like, oh fuck, like that's very dangerous. So some of the things that I've seen, bro, because there was one video on TikTok, I had to watch it a couple times to realize, like, because at first glance I was like, wait, whoa, like what? And what they were talking about and shit. And then I was like, watched it again, and I was like, no, that's AI voice. That's AI voice because it's too monotone. It's too robotic. You can kind of tell. And that's not how people talk for real.
And that's the worst thing. And I would say that is the worst thing about AI. Yeah. Because when we do artistry or we do podcasts or we do streaming services, stuff like that, once we post it on the internet, we are, and a lot of people don't understand this, we are part of history. And we can be used in the future. Our present or our past can be used in the future. We could be dead and gone, and they can use Monty to sell a commercial. They can use you to sell a brand.
Well, that's just like people using dead figures now in their videos and commercials and movies and all this shit.
We seen it, and instead of being like, nah, this ain't right, we ain't with it, we thought it was cool. Yeah, I knew we was fucked up years ago when they fucking had Tupac during that whole live festival, and he was a hologram, and he performed all his greatest hits. Do y'all not remember that? What year was that?
That sounds familiar.
2018, 2017, maybe?
When we watched that shit, and we like, yo, bro, you brought a whole human back to life.
Wasn't it around the time that movie came out? Like the movie about his life?
Yeah, All Eyes on Me. Yeah. But that shit right there scares me, is because you can be dead and gone, have no rights to who you are, and they can still use you. You know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
They like right now, the Michael Jackson estate, they're trying to sue TikTok because somebody used a great version of AI, had his voice and his face on a random person, and it looked like Michael, and everybody was like, this shit is weird because you bringing up the way the internet works, you get all the facts of that person. Yeah. And so people was thinking like Michael's alive and stuff like that. And he's like, hey, if you wanna join this other part of my TikTok or whatever and stuff like that, you gotta pay $50. And diehard fans, like people that were really passing out for this motherfucker, was paying that $50 to this random ass company or this random ass person, thinking it's him, and it's not. Now that is scary. That is terrifying, because you don't know, unless you can really tell and differentiate between the two. That's scary. Yeah. That's scary if somebody calls your phone and you think it's your grandmother.
Yeah. I heard about that shit, dude. It was
that's
like scammers
scary.
Having AI calling people's phones, with like your family members' voices
that's
and
scary.
Shit. Yeah, that shit's very scary, bro. I think AI is gonna be good. It's great, but it's also just like the internet and just like everything else. There's great things about it, and then there's terrible things that can be done with it. And we're gonna see the both sides. We're gonna see amazing things happen with AI, like we already have, but we're also gonna see some wild, not good shit happen with AI. And oh boy, it's just a matter of time. This shit is growing so very fucking fast. Like compared to last year and this year, how video AI works, wild, fucking ridiculous. So we'll see in the next few years. But we're gonna continue to the last video that I have, and then we're gonna go on to the couple topics that I have. I just want to know what your guys' opinions. Is this justified to you guys? Just this dude's reaction to his girlfriend. This is going out really to the gamers. You know what I mean? Was this guy's reaction justified or no? Oh.
Babe, can we please go get food? I'm hungry.
After this game.
Please, I'm actually hungry. Please.
Stop!
Please.
What are you doing? Stop! What are you doing? Why are you laughing? Oh my god!
What are you doing?
This is where it starts out deep. Like, why did you break the monitor? Like that, I didn't understand.
What's wrong with you? Why? It's a $600
Bro, can you just leave me alone? Please. Oh my god.
Babe.
Alright, so here's my thing about this, right? As like a gamer who understands like when you're in a game, like, oh, let me go back to our screen. I'm sorry. As a gamer, when you're in a game and somebody is trying to get you off or out, like to do something or distract you, it can get frustrating. Like, it could be like, just hold on, please hold on. Like, because people who don't really game like that don't understand, especially when you're online, you can't pause. So it's like, you just wait. Like he was saying, like if she would have probably just waited till after the game, maybe they could have just went out and it would have been fine. But yeah, if because I've had situations like that happen to me before, where Shorty was really just like irking me, and I was just trying to play the game for a little bit, and then she came all up and started doing all this extra shit. I didn't react that way though.
But see, the thing is, the reason why you didn't react that way, and those type people, and I've seen people react like that, and I actually agree with those people, only for the simple fact is, some of these people, they make money. Like
Money
this is
playing
their
that shit, yeah.
income. This is how they get the girlfriend that they have. This is how they get that. What she said, that's a $600 monitor.
Yeah.
Okay, well, how the fuck do you think I paid for it? How do you think my sponsorships and my fans
Bro,
and my
the
supporters
short in there, like
You know what I'm saying?
fucking streaming setup. For
you know what
real.
I'm saying? If you're doing this for the people that watch you, and the person that you're dealing with don't understand now, certain females, they don't understand that. They think it's funny or they think it's a joke, but to actual streamers and actual gamers that get paid thousands of dollars of promotion and stuff for this. Bitch, you just covered my eyes, and I almost got paid $12,000 for this.
Yeah.
Now I don't wanna joke with you. Now, instead of an asset, you're a liability.
Yeah.
I don't want you around me.
Because although like you don't see the seriousness in what I do, I'm getting paid for this shit. So it's like, yeah, just like you said, now you're a liability.
Even with the, like, I seen one chick, like, they keep every now and then they might replay the video where this girl goes and she deletes the dude's My Player.
Yep, I was right about to bring that up.
And she deletes his My Player, and he just sits there, and he was like, I need you to go on.
Yeah.
I need you to back the fuck up.
Yeah.
And she's just like, why? Can't you get it back? And she's acting naive, and she's doing it for her video content.
Yeah.
And she thinks that shit's hilarious.
She thought it was funny, yeah.
But when
that shit broke my heart, bro.
When you're putting hundreds and thousands of dollars in this game to make even more money, like you said earlier, it's an investment. I'm putting an investment into my craft, my career.
Yeah.
So when you just blatantly do it for shits and giggles and ha 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 funnies, again, you're a liability.
Yep.
You're not an asset to me anymore. And now that you got me on camera, I can't really react where I want to. So I gotta give dude props on that, because I've seen people lose their shit and fight and all that shit.
So smack it.
And at that point, again, you gotta let them people go. And that goes for females and males. You gotta let those people go, especially if you got something going on for yourself.
What's a My Player? That's like a Twitch account or something.
You know, My Players for like 2K and stuff like
2K
that.
2K player.
Like people build these characters, their personal characters. They have, perfect jump shots or dribbling.
Oh yeah,
and stuff
okay.
like
Yeah,
I don't play
motherfuckers
basketball games, but I know you're talking about now. That's like building your character
like
from
people-
scratch all the way to a legend.
Yeah,
or something.
like
Yeah.
when you get up to that percentile
People
where
be
you're goaded, like
People
You just
either
start getting
spend
paid.
spend a whole bunch of money on their character because they'll buy the VC to just like, rig their stats to the top, or they really grind out for like months to get their My Player to be like 95,
years. Some
bro.
people do years with that shit.
Well, I mean, there's a new 2K every year, you know what I mean? So they'll grind out for months just to get their player to like 90 overall.
I know
and then-
GTA gonna take years.
Yeah, that
To get your character
exactly.
ranked
So
all the way.
Exactly, to get your stats, to get your properties.
yeah, like it,
So
That shit
imagine
gonna
you
take
doing
these
years.
games for
like
hours,
in real life,
bro.
got
because a lot of people think it's just that moment, like, oh, it's fun and games, but nah, I took
No, this
30
was
minutes out of my
time.
life every day or every week,
hours
to
bro.
this shit.
30 minutes, no
And-
hours, bro.
and with one click, you erase it all.
Exactly.
I'm liable to choke the shit out of you.
Yeah, like, because for people who don't understand, like, for gamers, like, again, these people are dedicating hours of their life to these games, like, hours. So for anybody to just go and delete all those hours of fucking hard grinding, to you it means nothing. But what if I just went and I took all of your makeup and I deleted it? I went and took all your clothes and I deleted it. I went and threw them all away. I burned them all. How would you feel? You would be devastated.
But see,
that's how I feel about my
that.
games.
Is the problem with the videos that are created now. People are doing this for a shock value.
Yeah.
So because I've seen people take Mac or these like high price makeups and they burn it or they put water in it and stuff like that. I forgot. She just spent $550 on that.
Yeah.
Like
That's money.
she literally, this is her thing. Like people want these pranks. The pranks in the beginning were funny.
Bro, these
They were
pranks
funny,
are out of hand, bro.
But now it gets to the point where it's just like it's oversaturated, and then now not everybody play like that. You go in the grocery stores playing with people, and then they pop your ass,
Yeah.
or they beat your ass,
Yeah.
and it's a camera. fuck that. I'm past that limit.
Like that one kid who'd be going
Yeah.
into the hoods and shit, and he'd be like pretending to be whatever the fuck, and then he began pressed by like fucking
People
gangs
don't-
and shit. Like, bro, you're gonna get shot one day.
People don't play like that, bro.
Honestly, like the one specific kid that I've seen his videos, I will not feel bad when he gets either jumped or shot because he does the dumbest things that you should just not do. Is disrespectful. Like some of the shit that these streamers are doing for and YouTubers are doing for clout is just fucking ridiculous. It's out of line. You guys are putting your lives at risk for views, and it's stupid, bro. It's stupid.
See, my thing is the one prank that I do not like, and I because I feel like it was funny at first, but then it started to get like disrespectful and harassment. Is when people do the little cucumber or pickle prank.
So stupid, bro.
And
Zion did that shit, bro, and it pissed me off. I was like, really, Zion? Like, you really,
Because
bro?
and again, I wanted to talk to him about that because it's like you're in a college setting.
Like, it's not appropriate.
All it takes is one female to feel disrespected.
Exactly.
Now you got kicked out.
Or feel uncomfortable, right?
Now you got to pay all that tuition
Sexual
money.
harassment.
It comes with too many liabilities for me.
What
like,
pickle cucumber prank you talking
like
about?
what they'll do is they'll put like a cucumber or a pickle in front of their pants or in their pants.
Yeah, like
okay,
down their
okay,
pants,
yeah.
and then they'll walk
And they'll
around
walk-
and the shit's just slinging. Like, what if you walk up to a girl who ends up being underage, and then you're just a fucking pickle slinging on the internet, and now you're having the videos focused on her looking at it. Now you're on some pedophile shit. Now you're on some like, yeah, and that's why I'm like, shit like that is not funny to me.
Some videos ain't like that. Or when you have motherfuckers where they'll do, I've seen people go on Walmart and then they'll throw a bucket or they'll throw something.
Do that fucking cereal
and then
milk
cover
just
their face like, what the
stupid.
fuck?
Like, why?
Like, people don't play like that. We're not in that age where people will play and think that shit funny. Like, motherfuckers might take their last $20 to go shopping and you playing just for some couple jokes. And they might just have a fucked up day. Like any other day, it might be a Tuesday and they might be good, but you caught them on a Thursday. Well, they trying to figure out how they lights about to get cut on and you fucking with them. Now they taking that aggression on your ass and you just like, oh, it's a prank, it's a prank. Even when the cops come, even when the cops are being called, oh, well, how this altercation happened, what, they started it.
Yeah.
I'm a consumer trying to do what I need to do, and this motherfucker wants to play fucking pranks. Or they want to play jokes for their little channel or whatever.
Cops not playing with their pranks neither.
Yeah, they not... Bro,
You know what else really bothers me too? Those fucking dickheads who just want to take cameras and just go onto like federal properties and shit, or they say it's public property, or just go in front of a federal building or whatever and just film. Like, why? Why are you doing this? Like, I feel like a lot of people are just filming just to be dickheads now because they're like, oh, I know my rights, so I'm gonna go into a stupid ass place and film just because I know it'll get views, because I know the cops are gonna come and say anything. Because you look suspicious, bro. Why are you sitting outside of a federal building filming? Because you can? Like, come on, bro. You're fucking dumb. You're a dickhead.
I seen a video like that dude was dressed up and it was kind of more of like a stereotype, and that shit kind of bothered me because I'm just like,
We probably think about the same video.
Those people are trying to get out of that, oh, just because I look like this, you shouldn't judge me. But dude was like, he had a little cholo shit, he had the bandanas, he had this shit on, and the cop pulled him over, and he's just like, and she's just like, yo, what do you got in the car? And I got 25 kilos. Now they got 8 cop cars searching the shit. And instead of saying kilos of weights, he had like weights, like weight plates in the back. You wasting them people time, bro. Like,
Wasting all
this would
these
be
cops,
motherfuckers, motherfuckers getting killed, getting shot at, getting robbed, getting kidnapped. And
Yeah.
instead of them focusing on them, they focusing on your dumb ass because you want a couple views.
Yeah.
And guess what? Most of those views that y'all fucking get right now, y'all are not getting paid for them shits.
Yep.
You're not
even worth it.
getting paid for them.
And
it gets addicting.
I can guarantee you sponsors don't want to fuck with a lot of these people. Like, I know you're not getting paid.
It gets addicting, but guess what? Nowadays, back in the day, I would say back in the day, 2015, 2016, shit like that, you getting 10K views on shit, oh, you doing big numbers. But now, guess what? A baby walking with her tricycle and you hashtag it the right way, it's automatically getting a million views.
5 million views.
So
and
it's
shit.
no
Yeah, hell
purpose
yeah.
on you doing that dumb shit for the little views or the little recognition you get. Hey, I tell people all the time, like, I had one dude, he was me and him didn't get into it, but he had one of his little Facebook videos and he was on a podcast and he was like, cameras on me, look at me real quick, bro. Look at me real quick. I don't have to pay for pussy. So I put under there, oh, he definitely paying for pussy. And he tried to get his little entourage and shit like that. It was like, bro, you selling, you raising turtles right now. You got more things to worry about than me. I'm like, bro, if you think about it like this, I'm not even on
internet beef is so stupid.
I was like, I'm not even on type of shit that y'all getting on, because everybody right now in podcast shit is saturated. So unless you're giving out good information, it's really not doing. I found my big bag. The big bag for the YouTube bag is kids. Yeah. People love kids. They love watching. Kids will rewatch the same video multiple times and boost your shit up.
Yeah.
My daughter, bro, I've been doing these podcasts for the last 4 years, since 2019. My daughter, I started her YouTube channel. I ain't even really been posting shit. She already has more subscribers than I do. That right there showed me that, nigga, I'm in the wrong fucking field, bro. And I wasn't even taking her shit serious. I just threw a couple videos to see. She got more subscribers, more views than I do. And all we doing is taking pictures and videos of a damn tortoise that I bought. And motherfuckers is commenting and laughing and
I like the turtle.
You know what I'm saying?
I like turtles.
Like, and kids is like, I'm telling my mommy and daddy to get me one. Like, nigga, I'm in a wrong fucking market, bro. Yeah. Like, all this other shit, y'all played out. I'm going for the real big bag. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That reoccurring bag.
Yeah.
Bro.
All right, we're gonna move on from this because we were way past that. Because we only have 20 minutes to go over these topics, so we're gonna go over them. The one that I want to talk about right now, first things first. I personally feel this way, but do you guys feel like hip hop's starting to die out or become less popular? Let's start right here. How are you feeling? You think hip hop's dying?
Yeah. Everybody sound the same. And the females starting to go harder than the guys. Finally. They finally getting their recognition.
But is it recognition for the right reasons or for the wrong reasons? Because
to me, it don't really matter. I just look at like females finally taking over rap.
Bingo, I'm glad.
Because at first it was just Nicki and
Nicki Minaj and
Lil Kim
and who else was it? Beyonce was up there. But she was not rapping. She's a singer.
Nicki, Lotto, Cardi, Coi Leray.
Nicki was before all of them, though.
When it was just Nicki.
Yeah, Nicki was before all of them, bro.
But that's the thing. She really wasn't before all of them. She
was.
just had.
She opened the door back up.
Bro, she came out when Drake came out.
Stop.
She came out when Drake came out.
I'm going to tell y'all both to stop. One, the question that you said, is hip-hop dying itself? No. Hip-hop, the genre, because there's multiple genres and adaptations of that, is not dying. The ignorant rapping, the mumble rap, the trap rap, yes, that is coming obsolete. Why? Because going off what you said, it is sounding the same. Mm-hmm. Now, the culture itself, when you say females are taking over or whatever like that, it's only taking over is because we look like fucking jesters. And I've been saying this shit for the last 2 weeks. The black culture, when it comes to music, we look like fucking jesters because guess what? The only thing that they know us to do, shake ass, show titties, embarrass ourselves, get incarcerated, die. Like, we are looking like jokes when it comes to the music. When we like to put this title, black people did this, black people did this, we invented this.
But bro, isn't that the culture?
It's not. Honestly, the crazy thing about it, it's not. It is not.
But that's the culture that the majority of the artists now are putting out. Like, this is... And then when because we had this discussion a few weeks ago, but when I tried to fight it and say that shouldn't be the representation that y'all have for black people, it should be like this is just the representation that y'all are putting out. Like, how do I explain? I'm not trying to sound super crazy right now, so I'm trying to watch my words because I don't want to sound racist.
No, say that shit because bro.
It's just, how many white people are you seeing out here
celebrating violence?
Thank you.
That's perfect. Or promoting violence.
Exactly.
Basically.
How many people are of white skin are you seeing celebrating violence?
They're assimilating it because they know they can get into it because it's an open door.
But listen to the white rappers and then listen to the black rappers and listen to the difference in their raps. Now, a lot of the white rappers that we're hearing, they're maybe not from that life. So now I understand that a lot of rappers are rapping what they know, or from the lifestyles that they've lived, or they're from the streets, they're from the runs, they're from all that. So and a lot of white rappers who come out, they're not from a lot of that. And the ones who come out who are more or less from the hood and shit like that, they're not taking it seriously because they're just looked at as white boys from the hood. But then you have people like what's his name, white boy, fucking Jack Harlow, right? Bro's got music that's just for the bitches. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah,
like,
but Jack Harlow wasn't. We never seen him as a street dude.
Okay,
he was never considered
that's
as a street
point.
dude.
But then you get who just came out.
Yeah,
you get
but
the Sexy Reds who come out.
He be around them though.
I mean, he might be around some people who are
just to
involved,
make
but
music. He was
because he's from Louisville, bro. Like Louisville has a they have a
no. I'm talking about on music stuff. Like he talks about being in the studio with certain street niggas and
yeah. That's like me, bro. Like, you see me.
It didn't phase him. He was comfortable, but basically, that's how he was putting it. They were just pushing him like, you got to stop writing and get your ass in there and freestyle. That's the only thing that had him off edge because he used to write.
That's like me, bro. I'm a fucking nerd, bro, but I be around hood motherfuckers all the time. Street dudes, killers, all these people. And I'm just like, it's whatever.
You wouldn't be out here assimilating the culture. Like I said, bro, like the black culture as a whole, we look at that fast bag. And
that's what I was thinking about.
And what's the quickest way to get that fast bag?
Promoting violence.
Promoting violence and exposing yourself.
But could it also be because of the destructive and absolutely tragic history that black people have had? Like that's where I will kind of be on your side with this whole portion, right? Because of course, over 100 years ago there was slavery, okay? But from there, you guys have had an uphill battle. Like, black people have had an uphill battle that they've had to fight this entire time. Because we're not going to sit here and act like the justice system isn't rigged. We're not going to sit here and act like it's like black people get fucked way more than white people when it comes to the justice system. I'm going to agree with that 100%, right? So is it because of the tragic past that's led to why violence and all this destructive behavior is promoted in music today and is a part of, I want to say, a part of that culture? Is it because of the destructive past that you guys have had the upbringing of just constantly being shit on by white people? You know, is that what's causing this? So then what is it then? Why else is everybody just so cool with, like, why is killing people cool? Why is doing perks and drugs cool
because
in the black community?
It's a shock factor. It's
not shocking anymore.
I can't believe that motherfucker went to their gravesite and dug up a motherfucker. I can't believe
I see that
this motherfucker shot up his mama house and his mama is a fucking math teacher for the community. I can't believe that this motherfucker talking about Ray and he did this and the third. It's a wow factor. I can't believe that she went on this music video and she showed her pussy lips.
All right, but then here we go. Here's a wow factor for white people. I can't believe Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are together. Oh, it was a whole big fucking spiel, right? That wasn't a negative or violent controversy that had everybody spinning and talking. No, it was not.
You know what? Naturally, it was. You know why? It's because Travis, my guy, shout out to you, my boy, because you used a sister for your Nori,
yo, bro, his ass was fine, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know how you went from that to Taylor Swift, bro. And I know he be fucking Taylor Swift like fuck.
He used a sister, a fine black sister, which wasn't getting she wasn't getting no type of respect on the field the way Taylor get. You was smashing the whole system when we was like, yo, Travis is part of the cookout. He one of us.
I remember
to the point
that
where
though.
Motherfuckers thought he created the fade. Like, nigga, we gave you a lot of props. The only thing that you let the sister go and you went to white women. Even your own brother had to look at you like, for real? Like, that whole Travis situation, yeah, bro, you used the culture. And the culture was respecting you because you dated a sister and then you went to Taylor Swift. Like, nah, we not allowing that shit to happen no more. Like, the black culture, we need to get out of the ignorance and out of the simple fame and out of the, I'm just trying to get a bag. You trying to get a bag for what? Most rappers nowadays that rap about the violence, right? They look up to somebody big, right? Like, oh, I'm a Young Thug fan, or I'm a Lucci fan, or I'm a Jeezy fan, or a Gucci fan. How are you looking up to these people, seeing what they had to go through, and you still want to walk in their same fucking footsteps? As the black culture, we have failed. We have failed in the music because guess what? Y'all want to imitate the same thing that they just went through, and then when it happened to you, you're just like, man, the damn courts hate us, man. The damn courts just don't fuck with black people. No, y'all are fucking stupid. You're ignorant as fuck. If I literally just watched Young Thug go through a whole RICO case, gain all that weight, getting mistreated, getting every other day, we don't know if the people he's dealing with are rats or not. Why would I tell my gang, hey bro, we gonna shoot these videos and make sure everybody bring their Glocks, make sure we got the bags of weed, make sure we got the money. Like, the cops don't sit there and watch that shit, bro. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? What is the purpose? We get it. We get it. All minorities have went through some hood and has experience. For me, I'm not a hood ass nigga. I don't shoot people up. I don't sell drugs. But have I had to sleep on the floor before? Yes. Have I cut on my lights in the house and the shits don't cut on? Mm-hmm. Have I ate fucking ramen noodles or hot dogs or some shit like that? Or sometimes they have nothing to eat? Yes. That is part of the minority culture. But I do not let that dictate who I am as a person. Like, come on now. Like, anybody can fact check me, bro. Like, that shit crazy. Like, I've stuffed dirty clothes or clothes in a pillowcase just so I can have something to lay my head on. Like, but you don't have to take your fucking experience and just keep on using it. It's embarrassing at this point. It's embarrassing to be a black person or African American and see us still going through the same shit. Well, we got innovators, we have creators, we have entrepreneurs that are millionaires, billionaires that don't act like us. Right. They went through the same shit but don't act like us. Why? What is so cool about being ignorant and stupid? What's so cool about? I mean,
but look at all the role models that all these artists have, like, or all these people, all these children. They're looking up to the artists. They're looking up to the people they're seeing on TV. They're looking up to all these people, and when their role models are a bunch of half-atards, then it's going to turn them into a bunch of half-atards because this is what we have to look up to. This is who they're watching. This is who everybody. And then of course it's just monkey see, monkey do. Especially when you're a kid, when all your friends are listening to somebody, you're going to be like, oh yeah, now I like that person. When you don't even necessarily really have to like their music, but everybody else likes it, so you're listening to them now.
I can listen to the most gangster. I can listen to Lucci. I can listen to Youngboy. I can listen to fucking Meek. I can listen to fucking Fredo. I can listen to 600 Breezy, Chief Keef, and all that shit, and I can still take my black ass to work because I know I got bills. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta listen to the shoot that nigga up. I ain't going to the fucking gun store to get a blick or nothing like that, bro. Like, y'all niggas is stupid. And this is the reason why people look at us as a society as ignorant. Because y'all motherfuckers still in the trap. Literally. Not trap music. Y'all still in the fucking trap, bro. All y'all think about is fucking bread and designer clothes. But half the designer clothes and the foreign cars that y'all get don't even fucking like niggas. Has that ever sat in your head? Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Mercedes and all this shit, Rolls Royce and all this shit, they don't fuck with us.
Yep.
They just use us for the ignorance and the culture. Yeah, I know when they get their bag, they gonna spend all their money on us.
They just, they know that people are gonna buy it.
That shit is fucking stupid. Y'all look goofy. And then when y'all see y'all role models go through the shit and they upgrade, like for instance, 50 Cent, Get Rich, Die Trying. Everybody want to be a gangster at that point. Everybody wanted to have the chains and shit like that. Now this motherfucker's a mogul. He's a mogul.
Well, Jay-Z said in his song Anything, man, that he did it so that they didn't have to, type of thing. So it's just like, so point being is like, look at, but it's there's a big difference though in the Jay-Z music compared to what rappers are rapping about now. Again, so Jay-Z talked about what he did in his music. I'm just using Jay-Z as an example because I've recently been listening to a lot more of his music because I enjoy it. But a lot of his music, he's talking about that. Like, I went through this because I wanted the people who came after me not to have to. You know what I mean? So people are going through these struggles to make sure that their families can get out, but that's not everybody, right? So everybody is like looking at it. So people from the outside looking in, they're looking at, oh, Jay-Z. They're not looking at the part of, I'm doing this so that my kids don't have to. They're looking at it at what he was doing. Oh, you was trapping, you was selling, you was making money off of this, you was flipping this, that.
And look at the evolution that he had.
Right. So that's Jay-Z is one of the most successful rappers ever in the world ever. Who
Look at the
will
evolution.
ever do it?
He went from big chains to suits, my nigga.
Right. So that's my point. Is like that's the example that a lot of people should be looking at, but they're looking at all the wrong things. And then a lot of the rappers nowadays, they're not using their music to like set that example of, hey, I'm doing this so that my people don't have to. They're in their music, I'm doing this shit, it's cool, you should do it too type of shit. Like that's the type of vibe that the music is on now. So it's like they're really telling kids, I do perkies, I do drugs, I kill motherfuckers, I do this, I do, and they're saying that it's cool, not, hey, I did this and it's not cool, but I did this so that you didn't have to. Like they're putting it out to be cool. Like it's cool to shoot people, it's cool to gangbang, it's cool to do all this shit.
Even with the gangbanging and cool shit and everything like that, on some real shit, for anybody to listen to these hard ass rappers and really be on they dick, like, oh, I'm a fan, I'm a supporter, like if they come in the building, I'm gonna jump on them type shit. Ask yourself, when have had your favorite rapper join any type of marches? If any of your rappers went into Congress and expressed their grievances with their community?
Jelly Roll
Meat Mill
recently.
Jelly Roll ain't black,
So
but
Meat Mill.
did you? But hold on, before you say anything else. But did you see what he did?
No, I seen it.
Okay,
but guess what? When are we gonna get a black figure to do that?
I agree 100%.
When are we gonna have one of those black figures to be like, hey, bro, maybe we need to calm this shit down. Maybe we need to like right now, but black people still going. Like you go to Cali right now, and motherfuckers still getting their ass whooped or stripped or shot or killed
over
or
colors.
beat up over some fucking color. Y'all ignorant shit. When them fucking white cops was fucking killing all these black people, did y'all storm into these police stations?
Yes. George Floyd.
Crips and Blood stormed in police stations over George Floyd? I do not think so.
Rodney King.
Rodney King?
Crips and Bloods came together.
They came together and still did the rioting and some shit.
So
we talk about
they came together.
Nigga.
I'm just being ignorant, bro.
Oh, you got OGs, so-called OGs. Even when we did go through all the fucking violence and police shootings and killings and stuff like that, instead of really stepping up and learning our politics and learning our laws and stuff like that, we took the opportunity to rob jewelry stores and fashion outlets.
Yep.
You know what we look like?
Yeah.
We look like what they used to call us. We look like fucking monkeys.
Yeah.
We look like fucking ignorant ass motherfuckers. You have an opportunity to step up and do something better. Instead, you want to rob jewelry stores and rob LV stores and like, come on now.
All right. Ed,
that shit get me popped.
I know. I can tell you're over there fucking golly, bro. It's heated, bro.
Like, bro. If I can speak for the black culture, bro, it's just like, bro, y'all need to step the fuck up, bro.
Yeah. In a few weeks we'll have a episode just so we can really kind of dig deeper into this. But we are at the end of the show. We went way beyond with the topics and all that, but we are at the end of the show here. So Rell, tell everybody where they should find you, where they can find you, and anything else that you want everybody else to know.
They can find me anywhere. Just Google me. It's too many platforms to name. Just Google me, whatever music platform you use. 9 times out of 10, I'm up there.
And do you have anything new coming out?
Man, I got too much new stuff coming out.
Better be that real shit.
I be working on stuff every single day.
If it ain't real shit, I'm commenting on that. This ain't real shit. Because you just talked some real shit on the show, talking about having multiple sources of income and doing shit by yourself and owning a whole lot of shit. So if I listen to your music and you on the shit that I just talked about, I'm on your ass like white on rice.
I mean, bro had me in the studio.
That's fine. He trying to get paid. I ain't got shit to do with that. I'm talking about as a supporter, as a fan, as a black listener. If you was on this show and you talking that real shit and I go to your music and you on some other shit, I'm gonna be on your ass.
No, long story short, when he had me in the studio, he knows like the type of topics I rap about, or like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't even cuss for real.
And that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Out of
during the middle of the
100
show, you said, I don't know who's watching this, so I gotta watch my mouth. But if I listen to one of your records and you like pussy ass nigga, I can put you in the. I'm on your ass, G.
I mean, the record you did too won't really like that. And I think the record that we're gonna play here to end off the show isn't really like that either.
Play that. Oh, play it. I don't even want to talk no more.
No, I can't.
But long story short, I don't cuss or I don't rap about spinning blocks and cause it's
Respecting the dead.
or I don't call females the B word in my music. It's too many other words you can use.
Yeah, I've noticed that with some people I be hanging around, they be calling girls bitches too much for me. I don't personally like, because there's a difference between bitches and women to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. Just sometimes when I just see that there's some good, highly educated women around me, and they're just like, "This is my bitch," or "This is a bitch," I just be like, "All right."
You can listen to 20 of my songs and you will never hear the word Glock or op or what's another word I get tired of hearing? Or Rolly.
You got rolling,
Or
yeah,
just-
Glock, op, block, rock.
We be coming up with them words.
I might say one cuss word out of 10 songs.
QP ski.
And that probably was like
on,
shit
bro.
or something.
Who
Out
the
of
fuck-
10 songs, you probably heard one cuss word. And you like, oh, this is.
Well, I'm trying to
I
listen
write
to
my
it.
first thing. I write my music, so if I come up with a cuss word, I can easily take it out and replace it with something else.
That's
a lot of
fine.
people want to be like Lil Wayne, rap off the top, and they thought process is not
And
open
Yeah,
enough.
some people can do it, some people can't, man.
And that's
Like, I
fine.
learned that.
But we about to get to this song. I want the audience to hear it, and I want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing else but your music.
Nah,
Oh
I
yeah,
got you,
okay, go ahead. My bad.
All right, no, I mean, but to close out the show, we're gonna go ahead and let this play, man. Until next week, I appreciate everybody. Oh shit, I just had the mouse right where I needed it to be, and then I moved it.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I got too hyped.
Oh no,
I
it was
didn't
all
mean
right,
to.
man. That was a good hype, though. That was a good hype. You know what I mean?
Because that just shit gets me riled up.
I
should've-
see. I like that. I like. We're gonna do this again. We're gonna come back to this topic, man. Until next week, though. We gonna
Follow
I might
me
have
on
to just go ahead.
Instagram, Rell ATGM.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me just go over there.
RELL ATGM.
And while we still recording, how the fuck you come in here with one shirt?
It's raining. I got the tote in the truck,
Oh, okay, I'm
in the
just,
car and shit.
because
Yeah.
Monty can't even fit that. I seen that.
He can't.
That's a medium. That's a medium. That nigga Monty in like a extra large.
ATGM.